And welcome back again, everybody, to our second race of Binding of Isaac Racing League second season, 9th week. And we get some music rocking here in the background because when I flip over, we're going to see a really awesome GIF, and I want you guys to spot one of our racers in it. It's not going to be the easiest thing, but I want you guys to see if you can happen to find one of our racers in this GIF that New York Video Game Freak is playing. Now, it's going to be kind of hard if you don't necessarily go to all their channels, and especially with the way that it's kind of blurry, it's going to be real hard to see. But I'll give you a little hint. Slackaholicus may be in that picture. Slack may or may not be in that picture. Yep, I already saw it in there. Go found it. But yeah, Slack is in this picture, ladies and gents. I'll let you find him, but that Slackaholicus is in that picture. That is at Summer Games Done Quick. But yeah, break it down for us. Oh, yeah. Oh, love it. But yep, he's in there, so yep, you guys found him already. Very nice spots. You guys are awesome at this. On that note, welcome into our second race, like I was saying. We're going to have a really good one here. I totally forgot to ask if you guys are going to be on a call, by the way. That's terrible of me, but I'm assuming that you are. Either way, let me know if you're not, and I'll do the countdown for you should that be the case. But welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have our second race of week number 9 starting up here between iKasperr, your New Orleans Saints on the left side, and New York Video Game Freak, go figure, your New York Football Jets on the other right-hand side. So again, both are looking for a continued win here. Yes, they are on a call. Awesome. Thank you two very much. I appreciate that. And again, they will get their race started whenever they're ready. But if you guys are new here, we race Binding of Isaac best 2 out of 3 through the womb 2. So you have to kill Mom's Heart 2 times to win this. Again, whenever somebody does kill Mom's Heart, we'll add 1 point to where you see the zeros at the bottom of the screen. And we'll reset both racers, start from scratch again. They're both using the same save file. Everything is unlocked. It is a Platinum God save file. And on to their first item rooms. Kasperr going to reset. Does not want the lard for the health up and larger size on his race. So no thank you there. Judgy, he's got no money. We'll get back to him. Also on that note, there's 7 items nobody can pick up. There's a list in chat. You cannot take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, or the Shovel. Toothpicks you can. It's just on the list so that they can reroll if they want to. Kind of a useless item. We'll get to that when we see it. On that note, Freak's got himself a start to his run here, so he has got Stigmata. That is damage up and health increase for him. So exactly what racers want, both health up and damage up in one find on the first floor. He's going to be very happy with that. And let's see, Book of Shadows. Kasperr is going to be off and running with this one. He knows that Freak is off and running himself, so this is, I don't want to call it catch-up time, but he pretty much had to take that item. Either way, 12 seconds of invincibility for him whenever he uses the book. Couple of rooms recharge, so pretty darn useful item there. That can do a lot of good things for you. We got the Widow for Freak spawning. Ooh. Oh, we did get the bomb. I'll be damned. I didn't think the bomb was actually going to hit the Widow. I thought that was just barely off time, but very nicely done by Freak. And about half damage on the Widow there. And we got Monstro, once again, champion version. We saw Eddie Ruckus fight this one twice, so third time the champion Monstro shown up here on the first couple floors. But Kasperr going to work his way on through the extra health. Speaking of health, Video Game Freak picking up some health up and moving on down to his basement too, so a very slight lead on the right side for your Jets. What's up, Crazy? How you doing? Yep, race mentality, exactly. There's always going to be questions. Why did somebody skip an item? Or, you know, like, oh, hey, there's an item rock sitting right there. You know, things of that nature. Like, why wouldn't somebody get that? Well, in this case, Freak doesn't have a bomb, mind you. He could have pushed the other one over if he was really lucky with it. Moot point. A little bit of damage up for Kasperr really quick with the pentagram. He's going to be moving on to his basement too, so we're on the same floor now. A little bit of damage up on both sides. Again, though, in races especially, you're going to wind up skipping over picking up a few items. Like, you may see racers skip a lot of coins, for example. Some of them won't even bother going into stores. It's another use of a key that, you know, maybe they don't have enough keys. But in a race mentality, you're just trying to beat your opponent through the womb too. So sometimes, I'm not saying bombs aren't good, they definitely are. And in that case, I would have bombed somewhere else than where Freak did, but he'll live without it. Does have a bombs or key pill, he could switch those around if he wanted to. Kasperr going to leave his item behind again, nothing too useful for him here. Freak going to get a little bit more health up out of that item rock. I am not an animal. Yeah, I think you're lying, Haku. I know you well enough. I mean, what? Hi, Haku. Hi. But yeah, you'll see all sorts of stuff get left behind. It's just the race mentality of, I have to get to the next room, I have to find my item room, I have to find my boss fight. And Diana won that one, Miss Novel, 2-0. Ooh, great items here. We got money equals power for New York Video Game Freak on the right side. Now, Video Game Freak is going to go after every coin that he can find. Because with money equals power, you get damage up for every coin that you have. It's not the greatest damage up per coin, but again, all you need to find is 1 dime, and you're picking up a good half damage right there. So not bad. That is a really, really good find. Yep, I see a lot. Alright, there's that bomb. Very nicely done by iKasperr, getting right on through champion pin. A little bit of health up for him, and onto the caves, slightly ahead of NYVideogamefreak, who has just found his boss fight here on Basement 2. So he'll be moving in there momentarily. Ooh, that jumper catching Freak. Yeah, exactly. You won't see NYVideogamefreak skipping any more coins from here on out. If he finds, let's say, Diana's Crown, Pageant Boy, guaranteed he's picking that up. Absolutely guaranteed he'll take it. But on into an item room. Oh my. How about Polyphemus? Wow, the damage runs going here. What is going on? So Polyphemus, huge damage multiplier and tear slowdown. So tear rate a little bit slower for iKasperr, but look at those tears. I just saw it, Wolf. It's awesome, dude. I also saw the face one that you just got, too. Those are freaking amazing, dude. That stab party is awesome. I'm going to utilize that so much. So a little bit of health up here for Freak. And moving on down, he is going to be on his Caves one. So again, both on the same floor. iKasperr's got a Catacombs version, which is the expansion level. And again, for those that didn't see it, that one that Wolf just used, that stab party, that's going to be used whenever anybody comes across a knife, I think, from now on. You have to subscribe to Wolf to get that, but you see it on my chat right there. Freaking awesome, man. I love that one. Alright, Blighted Ovum down on iKasperr's side. Yeah, a box of items will give you 1 coin, 1 heart, 1 key, 1 of everything, basically. Gets the left hand trinket. That's interesting. More red chest spawns for iKasperr from here on out, so more chance at either teleports into God Rooms, Devil Deals, a couple of Soul Hearts maybe, a couple of Troll Bombs maybe. You never know. It could really be hit or miss with that. Oh, Freak wasn't worried about the fly in his boss fight. He had used the strength card, so being at full health where he was going to lose 1 heart anyway, so it didn't matter if he took 2 damage there. It was basically easier to just take the damage and basically save himself the time, because he was going to lose that heart one way or the other. So it really didn't matter. Now, yes, he lost the Eternal Heart off of that on the other one, but... Ooh, speaking of money, why... Oh, wow. That may only be our 2nd blood bag that's shown up this year so far. I know Freak got one against Cobalt Streak one time. But iKasperr with a blood bag going to get speed up and a full heal and an extra health increase there, so nice find. Haha, nice, Gear Boy. Very nice. Yeah, oh, 10 cents and an extra health, sure. Oh, and look at that, paid off very beautifully here for iKasperr. Treasure map as iKasperr goes into his store. Well worth spending that money on. You can see his entire mini-map is laid out before him. Now, mind you won't be able to tell exactly what room is what, but we like to call iKasperr the man of the inner compass. And again, I believe we even put that on the split link here, which reminds me, you can get into both of their channels at this link coming up here. Wow. Never mind, I just saw what we wrote iKasperr's as. I take back what I said. Anyways, wow. Oh, you guys are awesome. I freaking love it. Anyways, so I was wrong, but we call iKasperr the man of the internal compass. He tends to find exactly where he's going on floors immediately. So with the treasure map, that will help out quite a bit. We got a little bit of range up for Videogamefreak with Mom's Heals. He's also going to take Mom's Pad. That will freeze enemies and push them away from you. So basically, if you're lucky, let's say with these, you could actually freeze them in the open position if you get all 3 of them open, and then just proceed to get through this room really quickly. Here we see iKasperr utilizing both a Book of Shadows and a Blood Machine to his advantage. He's going to get a lot of money off of that. He was invincible the entire time, so you saw he never took damage against the Blood Machine. Very good way to utilize it. Guardian Angel now for iKasperr. First orbital of the day, believe it or not. And that's going to be double speed as well, so lots of shot blocking capabilities on iKasperr's side. And everything is randomly generated, that's correct. Room layouts, enemies that are in them, boss fight for the level, the items that you get, everything is random. Yeah, he intercompassed it. No, it was Depths 2 that he intercompassed, actually. Because he, Depths XL. I said that wrong. He also intercompassed his Womb 2, for that matter, but really intercompassed a Depths XL, apparently, and just walked right to his 2 boss fights. So iKasperr got a 7:58 run in practice right before this. For those that didn't know, 7 minutes and 58 seconds would have been exactly 2 minutes faster than any run that we've had so far in the league this season. So that was iKasperr's practice run, mind you. We're talking about practice. But just so you know, that's why we call him 7:58. I had to laugh when I saw that. That was beautiful. Anyways, iKasperr on down to his depths, so a slight lead here on Videogamefreak, who's looking for his boss fight still on Caves 2, but that's it. And of course, a little bit of change wouldn't be the worst thing either. Or health at this point. Ooh. How about more damage up on iKasperr's side? Again, the small rock showing its face. Lots of times today this has shown up. Damage up, fire rate increase, and movement speed down for iKasperr, but that damage up is the big key right here. Ooh, iKasperr actually encompassed himself to somewhat of a dead end. Now, he does have enough money he could actually consider going into that store, and he's going to. And it's greed, which won't be that big of a deal. He's just going to melt greed in about 4 shots here. How about some more free money and a free bomb? And how you doing, Dragon Kitty? Yeah, we talk about practice. Practice, man. For those that don't get it, look up Allen Iverson. Ooh, how about a 1-up for iKasperr? So again, should he die, he would come back to life with full red hearts. He's going to bomb right on through the other side of his secret room and look to get himself a bit of a time advantage here by skipping a few rooms, if at all possible. Hopefully he should find boss fight or item room. There's that boss fight. So like I was saying, he was really hoping to find this, I assume. I think iKasperr's going to be okay without his item rooms here. He'll be fine skipping on without him. That damage he's rocking is far too nice right now. The 1-up is just too much safety in the bag. iKasperr doesn't care about the item. And he'll prove it, I bet, after this curse room just in case. So he breaks pretty well even there. And moving on into that boss fight, like I was saying. So he's going to get war. So again, second orbital about to show up. That'll be a cube of meat about to show up here for iKasperr. And there's that Book of Shadows for invincibility once again. He's going to wind up getting a cube of meat floating around that will take on the double speed from Guardian Angel as well. So again, more shot blocking and defensive capabilities for iKasperr. Along with this damage, that's a heck of a build. So there's that cube. Let's also get a God Room. Why not? Oh, let's see those no Bibles. iKasperr does not have his D6, so nothing he can do there with it. Does have to leave it behind, but let's see those no Bibles. Again, that's one of my subscriber-only emotes, so kind of have to be subscribed to do that, but even so, let's see those. That is an item that would have one-hit both Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart boss fights, so the boss fights at the end of Depths 2 and Womb 2 could be one hit with that space use on it. So that's why we banned the item this year. And again, if you don't have your D6, nothing you can do with banned items. You just have to leave them. And yes, that does bring up the opportunity that they do re-show themselves. But again, that's more just for the fact that it's been kind of funny. It's also been really trolly, but it's been kind of funny having the ability to see the item come up a second time all year. And iKasperr going to grab that extra key. Freak finding his boss fight finally here in Caves 2. So let's get a judgy, please. iKasperr going to spend a little bit of money. Maybe we get another candle. We've seen this already today. Or how about the rosary? A little bit of health up and faith increase, so more chance at God rooms. And again, if he were to go into a store right here, probably would have found the Bible if that's not greed. I'm going to laugh. He's going to try. Double Bible? There you go. Told you. Told you. Let's see the Bible again. Remember? Don't say I didn't call that. So when you get faith up, especially with the rosary, chances are you're going to find the Bible in your store like we just saw right there. So no Bible. Once again, let's see him. Double Bible, same floor. Thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. Anyways, we got Chad just about 25% of the way down on Freak's side on the right. And that's going to wind up spawning little Chad for him. Every couple rooms that Freak clears out, that will actually give him a half a red heart. It was the boss that actually rerolled. I think it was against Slack, now that I think about it. But it was the boss that rerolled the same Bible into 3 different Bibles. Ooh, there we go. So Guppy items starting to show up out of the red chest here for iKasperr. That's Guppy's tail, which theoretically curses you into less keys. Main gist of it, though, is you're going to get a lot more what would be locked chests. Now, he's holding onto the left hand, so I think that they're going to spawn as red chests instead. So lots more chests are going to come up here for iKasperr. Yeah, like, how many chest spawns do you need, sir? Oh, that's at least the 3rd or 4th double Bible, like, minimally. Like, week 6, it showed up every race. Every race. Alright, so Freak moving on to the depths, getting an immediate item room and a Halo of Fly. So again, that defense building up on his side, he's going to get 2 orbitals. Now, those are only going at normal speed, so you notice the difference between iKasperr's speed on his orbitals and the ones that Freak has. There you see Mom's Pad. Beautiful timing on that. These are not enemies you really want to fight with only 1 heart. So I say really good timing on Freak's part there. Again, iKasperr working up the last little bit of what should be the way over to his boss fight here. You cannot escape from the Bible. Yeah, iKasperr's got himself Polyphemus. He had got one other damage of it. He's got the pentagram, and he's also got the small rock. So iKasperr's rocking some, no pun intended, some pretty good, there was pun intended, but getting some pretty good damage right now on his tiers, and you can see he's basically one-shotting, or two-shotting everything. Pretty dang powerful. There's that boss fight. iKasperr took a little bit of cheap damage, but he's got plenty of health, doesn't really have to worry about that. There's it back anyways in the form of a Soul Heart. And moving on, we got Blue Mom, who's about to get absolutely destroyed here. So iKasperr working up a pretty nice lead at the moment on Video Game Freak. There's that heal Freak needed, up to a heart and a half. There's a little bit of easier breathing. Yeah, but Tish. Sorry. I'll be here all week. Tip the waitstaff, try the veal. It's terrible, I know. Hey Mars, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, I love it. Alright, iKasperr just about done with this Blue Mom fight here. Again, you see all these expansion level enemies spawning, splitting spiders, butt lickers, mini greed heads, all sorts of just nastiness. But iKasperr ripping on through it, a little bit of range up. Looks like he will take the left hand, leave behind the Polaroid. Again, we only race through the womb too, so you do not need the Polaroid yet. Come playoff time, different story, but we'll get there when we get there. We're going further in the playoffs. Hey, what's up, Waters? How you doing this evening? A little bit of damage there on iKasperr's side, though, again, not too worried about it. One up still in tow, so he's got really nothing to worry about damage-wise. Just making his way over on the map. Let's see. Ugh. So many places this boss fight could be. iKasperr's just going to have to check them all. At this point, you're pretty close to the one up top. I guess you might as well check. Although at that point, you're running away from a troll bomb. You might as well go to the right. Oh, see, I called it earlier. That's why you don't want to fight those giraffes at low health. They get trolly, and if you get caught in between some of them, that's going to happen. Freak down, back to the beginning. Ouch. That's a little painful. Alright, we got a few hearts laying out on the map for iKasperr. And there's that boss fight, so very nice. I would have gone up to the top and actually checked there just to be safe, but that internal compass for iKasperr. Like I said, we call him the internal compass for a reason, guys. I saw somebody ask how old am I? I'm 33. Alright, a little bit more health up again. That's why iKasperr kept the left hand. A lot more red chest spawns for him. And again, with Guppy's tail, he's also getting a lot more all-in-all chest spawns, which again, because of the left hand, become red chests. So you're going to see a lot of those, assuming that iKasperr ever has a couple of extra rooms to go through. Dang, Abda still got 58 minutes with cutscenes? Holy crap, nicely done by Abda Jr. One of Spaz's streamers has actually just finished casting on Summer Games Done Quick. And he's been there for a while, too. I saw him yesterday sitting in some chairs. Anyways, we got more damage up. The meat, which is health up and damage up, actually, for iKasperr. So even more damage on his tiers. My goodness. And a couple friends till the end flies. That's why you keep the red, or the left hand. Those red chests have been paying off nicely. Oh, Freak really wishes that he didn't have to do that on the reset. He just re-rolled an item for craps and giggles right there, guys. That was just a fun re-roll that he did. And just re-rolled the quarter into Polyphemus and had to leave it behind. Ouch. But again, iKasperr on Womb 2 right now, looking pretty good for himself. Freak knows full well that iKasperr's got a pretty good build and pretty good advantage going here. That's going to be very tough to lose with, especially with this few rooms to go. I gotta say, it's going to be pretty tough for iKasperr to blow this one. Ooh, little Gish. Nice start, though. Definitely not Polyphemus, but still a great little follower with tar tiers that'll slow down anything it hits. But yeah, like I said, Freak just did that one for fun. Obviously, he reset immediately afterwards, but that's just a slap in the face by the game. And there's that boss fight. Again, there wasn't really too much further iKasperr could have gone there, so he's found his mom's heart fight, and just this one more room to clear. So iKasperr moving on in, just the one bomb, but he isn't really going to worry too much, I don't think. He's got his invincibility he can save, well, yeah, there you go. He's got his invincibility that he can save for when the night spawn, if he even gets that far. So we'll see if it even gets to this point, because he is going to melt things. He's already a good 15% of the way done with just about 3 tiers landed and 1 bomb on Mom's fart. So that's really kind of ridiculous. Yeah, and iKasperr's sitting on a 1-up. So he can do a lot of things here. He can sit in the middle, do a lot of damage with his orbitals, and, you know, take just enough damage. Again, with the Book of Shadows, can sit there when Mom's Heart's down, right in the center, and do all that damage invincible. He's sitting kind of pretty right now. iKasperr's got himself a build. Needless to say, yeah, there you go. So like I was saying, iKasperr's going to sit right in the middle. He knows when the spawns are going to pop, and will back away just in time for the Knights to spawn. And one-shotting all of them, that's ridiculous. But again, there you see letting some of his orbitals do some work for him as well. Might as well. It's going to get you through it that much quicker. So again, already over 50% of the way done. We got Duke of Flies just getting melted here. Freak having found his item, or not having found his item room, I should say. Going to go look for that first. By the way, Jesus Juice on the last floor also mismarked. That is damage up, not tears up on Jesus Juice. But there you see iKasperr enacting the Book of Shadows. He's invincible. He'll stand right there and just mash the damage away on Mom's Heart. And just like that, he has got himself a 1-0 lead. So very nicely done by iKasperr on the left-hand side. A 1-0 lead over New York Video Game Freak. And you'll see the timer as soon as my screen gets out of the way. I'll be able to see that. 19 minutes and 7 seconds, just about 19:08 basically. Freak it. This is what I love. You can have some fun with the remote detonator, guys. Freak showing it off. But again, sub 20-minute run. That's what you got to look for. Anything sub 20 minutes, you're putting yourself in a great position. iKasperr just proved it with a 1-0 lead right there. So great job, sir. And a 1-0 lead. So we'll be right back in about 2 minutes again. And we'll get round number 2 underway immediately afterwards. Thank you guys again for all the support. Let me get you the split link into both of their chats. Go on in, say hi, meet our 2 racers. There's the links for you. Go say hi to iKasperr. Tell him great job. Say good luck to New York Video Game Freak. Tell him to tie it up. And we'll be right back in 2 minutes. Thank you guys again. Oh god, I have a new favorite combination of emotes ever. Oh god, why have you given me this option, Wolf? Why have you given me this option, sir? Oh lord, I'm gonna love that way too much. I'm gonna love that emote way too much. I just gotta say that right now. That stab party emote is just brilliant, dude. Oh, love it. Ooh, nice Banshee. Probably can't even hear me right now. There may be ads playing, but if not, I'll say it again in a second. But if you can hear me, congrats on that. That's a great feeling. Gambit. Oh, I love it. And we're back over clear. But again, congrats on the killing off Mom for the first time there. And again, I just lost your name, and I'm terrible about that. Banshee, that's who it was. I'm sorry, but again, congrats on killing off Mom's Heart. That is awesome for you. What's up, Blue Iron? How you doing? But again, we are cleared. Let me flip this back on over. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. I hit the wrong keyboard. Crumps is a derp. 0 for 1 this week. Anyways, we're right back, and we got round number 2 just about to get started. As you can see, we got both of our racers reset back on floor number 1. And again, whenever they're ready, they can take off. We'll get this race underway, and they are going to go through Mom's Heart once again. Whoever kills Mom's Heart will add 1 point to the bottom of the screen down there. And iKasperr going to look to win this one 2-0. Video Game Freak going to look to tie this up in 1 apiece and force a pivotal game 3. So again, good luck to both, and great start. Wow, we got a fly start on both sides. We got the mulligan for Video Game Freak. As he fires out tiers, you'll see every now and then a fly will come out as well. There is one of them. And that'll be a damage multiplier, basically an extra tier coming out. Kasperr's now got himself started off with a relic. Every 4 rooms, he's going to get a blue soul heart, so lots of health up on Kasperr's side there. So that could either be a real big help or absolutely no use at all, because there's people like Kasperr who don't take much damage, so... the health is nice. Almost right as I say that, it gets hit. Jesus Christ, commentator curse people a little bit worse, why don't you, Crumps? Real good job, buddy. Real good job. But again, we got the Widow being taken out over here on Video Game Freak's side. You see all those flies doing tons of extra damage for him. Those are chunks of damage off the Widow when they hit. Yeah, we got Duke Flies and Champion version of him, for that matter, here for Kasperr. But again, both will be onto their Basement 2 momentarily. A little bit of health up here for Video Game Freak, and he'll be the first to do so. Kasperr just about another 20% health left to go on his boss. Yeah, I'd be jinxing everybody. Dang it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. Alright, ooh, Diana's Crown. So I wonder if, well, yeah, Kasperr wants some money this early on. So, team, okay, sure, we'll take the crown, enact on the left side. So, Patch and Play means a little bit of money up for Kasperr. Again, we call that Diana's Crown, just giving her crap endlessly. But, really, it's just a bunch of money up. It's not like it's actually banned, but that is in Otaku's chat emote. So, enjoy that one. You'll see all the no crowns being spammed here. Wow, 3 soul hearts out of that room. 1 from the, relic and 2 from that item rock there for Kasperr. So again, that health up is starting to build here. See, Freak will bomb on in for the key so we can get to his item room. Kasperr finding his as well, so we'll see what these two both get. Ooh, item magnet. Ooh, he is going to take it. I'll be damned. So Freak going to take the item magnet. That may help him out a bit. That'll draw items to you. Anything with metal in it. So like that troll bomb you see moving over to the right was because of the magnet. And we got the Spelunker helmet here for Kasperr, letting him know when he comes across his secret and super secret rooms. So he'll see on his map and he'll hear a little jingle. He'll know where to bomb. That's very key for him. So he could actually get through a lot of extra rooms if he finds some extra bombs here. Ravager. Crowd, bitch. Oh, and they say Otaku's the trolliest admin. Haha, no. Shiny, nice. Hey, we finally get to see Famine. We all know what that means. Famine's nice enough to say hi to us, so let's all say, hey. Right back to Famine. Right before he gets melted, because again, these flies are doing mass damage from Video Game Freak's side. You have to love them all again. Such a nice damage up item. And here you see Kasperr doing a great job making, again, for the 4th time today, Champion Monstro just jumping squares around him. There's all those Famine Haze from Otaku's chat add-on. And a little bit of health up here again for Kasperr. Moving on down to his Caves 1, so a slight advantage here. Ooh, and a loading screen. See what this turns into. Oh, it flashed. Yep, we do. We have a Curse of the Labyrinth, an XL floor for Kasperr. Both Caves floors combined into one, whereas Video Game Freak just moved on to Caves 1. So again, slight difference in the fact that Kasperr's going to have 2 item rooms and then 2 back-to-back boss fights. So we'll see if he happens to come across both. Maybe he skips them. He has no keys, keep in mind. No, I just explained what they were. You have to have Otaku's chat add-on. Slack doesn't have a subscriber button, guys. So make it kind of hard for that to be the case. Lime, you're like 0 for 4 today. Ooh, how about that? Kasperr, that would be an infinite amount of keys. He's gonna say Judgy please first. Let's get that for him. Oh, there's 1 key. You may skip over that skeleton key now. So, skeleton key was sitting in a challenge room. Do you do it? Ooh, Kasperr gonna gamble. Alright, 2 of diamonds at this point would give Kasperr 2 cents. Real quick, he's going to play this heart machine. Wow. I like this method. I guess he really wants something off of that Judgy. He knows he's going to get a lot of soul hearts, so Kasperr going to not waste, but use some of his red hearts and get some money out of it. Double it up with the 2 of diamonds, and let's get another Judgy, please. Excuse me again. Sorry for the hiccup. Hermit card would be a teleport into your store. We got the boss fight, by the way, for New York Video Game Freak, who also has Mom's Bra right now, which will freeze enemies in place. There's something nice. Sun card for Kasperr. 3 uses. Damaged everything in the room, full red heart heal, and a full-on map reveal. So really good items, but nothing space use-wise. Unbelievable. One more key, though. So Sun card going with Kasperr. Looks like he's going to go play that heart machine a little bit more. He wants some money. He wants something out of this Judgy. So there's that Sun card. Wow. He knew he was going to use the Sun card here anyways. There's that XL floor layout, so there's the full map reveal. Kasperr with 7 more cents. Let's see if this does it. Judgy for the 3rd time. For the love of God, please. How about that? Judgy for the love of God, please. Well, there's a bit of a heal if nothing else. Come on. Just 1 more coin. Oh, 2 of diamonds again with double up the money Kasperr's got. This is just... wow. This is just trolling the man right now. So he's going to go, once again, do what we saw him do earlier. While Freak is, again, getting himself a little bit of an advantage. He's already about done with Gertie here. So just about through all of his hearts, Kasperr going to go pick up all this money. Double it up with his 2 of diamonds. Have 16 cents. I swear to God, Judgy, 4th time we've done this. Judgy, it's about damn time. Let's spit something out. And I swear if it's useless, I'm just going to cry for Kasperr now. Come on. You know you want to, Judgy. Hey, health up finally. It's something. It wasn't nothing. So Kasperr moving on along. My God, Judgy, what was with you, dude? Anyways, Kasperr moving on along, like I was saying on his XL floor. We got Freak just touching down on his caves, too. He's going to drop that death card. Ooh, wow, those respawn insta-fast. Holy crap. That kind of wasn't fair. Either way, very slight, and I do mean slight advantage on Freak's side. Looks like Kasperr's going to skip one of his item rooms. And indeed he is. He's going to make it his way down to this one, and then to his 2 boss fights back-to-back. Yeah, well, screw you too, Judgy. Yeah, all that for a health up. Not so sure he's happy with that. Yeah, you know, I've been asking nicely, Judgy, and I feel that you owe me something somewhat nicer than a health up here. You know. I mean, again, Kasperr's got the relic behind him, so he knew he was going to get a ton of blue hearts, which is why he used the help that he did. And I don't blame him in the slightest bit, because you can get some great items off of a Judgy there. But that was, wow. I mean, it just trolled him. What else can you say? It flat out trolled him. Like, oh yeah, that one thing that you don't need, the health? Here you go. I mean, what else can you say? It just flat out trolled. And on into that item room. Bomb bag. Could be a little bit worse. Every couple of rooms Kasperr clears, that's going to give him a bomb spawn. Alright, Hierophant for Video Game Freak will wind up being 2 soul hearts whenever he uses that. Man, Freak having found his boss fight here on Caves 2. We'll see. I don't know if he's going to be willing to skip his item room or not. He may backtrack for that. And we'll see right about now. Looks like he's at least going to go kill the boss fight off. We'll see if he goes back for the item afterwards. Gonna get Pestilence here, so 1 more cube of meat floating around. Well, not 1 extra one, but it's gonna add to the cube of meat floating around Video Game Freak, giving him full-on Meat Boy's head, which will do shot damage. Shot damage. Drink a lot of 151. It was shot damage. You get the idea, though. But it's gonna do fire out red shots for him, doing more damage, and still blocking shots. Yeah, right, like, at least at this point, can I have, like, something? By the way, Kasperr is going to go back for his other item room here. Apparently that bomb bag not quite good enough for him. And about 50% of the way done here on Freak's side. Almost through. Look at all these flies. This is going to do some damage for you. Boom, boom, boom. Tick damage. Gotta love it. What's up, Eddie? How you doing, sir? By the way, those gifts. Those gifts. Anyways, there's that second cube of meat we were talking about. 1 bomb here. We'll get a Video Game Freak, hopefully something of interest. How about a locked chest? How about nothing really handy? And again, you see that Magneto kind of coming into play against him. iKasperr, however, picking up a great item. He's going to be very happy he went back for that second item room. Mom's Contact will add freeze effect now, and you can see the red tears. But that'll add freeze effect to all of Kasper's tears, giving him a chance to freeze any enemy in place. Though again, a slight bit of catching up to do. Freak right now slightly ahead on the floor ahead on Depths 1. And Freak picking up a Fish's Head. Excuse me. And now if he gets hit, once again, chance of more fly spawns. So it's kind of the weaker version of Infestation, which we saw, I believe it was Princess Diana with in the first race tonight. Alright, so anyways, just about halfway through the first of the two boss fights here. So iKasperr will be on to his second one momentarily. Again, he'll be right on down to the Depths 1. We got Freak already through his item room here. Didn't want what he got in there once more, so he's going to keep Mom's Bra. Do not blame him. That's actually a really useful item. We saw, hell, probably about 4 or 5 times this year. That be utilized beautifully. So Mom's Bra, very underrated item, quite honestly. And like I said, funny part to this, it was public sign-up, so I don't give a crap. Anybody can race against these guys if they want to. It doesn't matter, though, because if you didn't sign up or you're not in, it doesn't matter. So sign up next year. Don't talk big, basically. That's what it comes down to. Up, Dragonfly's here. Spaz out for her. We all know what to do. Yep, that tank and Gertie. Look at this, with no damage up, like iKasperr's going to be here for a minute. Mind you, he's got 2 bombs, so he could drop those, but I just say the hell with it. I hang on to bombs if I can. Ooh, speaking of rooms. How about this one the Freak's getting out of? There we go, now he's out of it, but down to 1 heart on Freak's side as well, so we're pretty low on health on both sides here. But that contact's doing all the work for iKasperr. That freeze effect is huge. Speaking of freeze effect, same thing on Freak's side. He's going to freeze everything in place. Won't be able to get... Well, I'll be damned, he can hit it. I didn't think he'd be able to hit that one. Nice. I was about to say, won't be able to hit one of them, but proved me wrong and he killed it. So I'm going to shut up now. A little bit of health up for iKasperr again, and a God Room for that matter. And Guardian Angel once again. So we finally got ourselves an orbital for iKasperr. Freaking to buy himself a little bit of health up, bypass the pills. And again, I don't blame him. A lot of racers will not take pills. So iKasperr going to teleport into that item room with his stars card. So the second to last will be 5 bombs and poison effect on him. So let's see, he knows he's got a mini-boss fight to the right. No thanks about bombing into that. He'll just walk right back out of his secret room with his money. You looking for the one with the picture itself, Chris? Because it's 4, if that's the one you're looking for. I'm guessing that's what you're going after, at least. Yep, go for Dragonfly 4. Sorry, that should be it. There you go. That's the one. I knew I had it. I win. Anyways, iKasperr going to work his way back on over. They found a super secret room over to the side here. See if he takes this. Again, with only, well, mind you, with 8 bombs. I almost said with only 8 bombs. With 9 now. Nope, gonna bypass it. He's just gonna go looking for that item room. Or for the boss fight. I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong word. Alright, so Gish already about halfway done on Freak's side. Again, he's got a bit of an advantage at this point. Kasperr just looking for the same room that Freak is in. And again, he is already about a little bit closer to 75% of the way done now. Now we'll call that 75%. But this will wind up with Little Gish as a reward. So once again, a follower for Freak. We've seen him a few times already today. And again, there's those Bibles. You guys beat me to it. Bible showing up again and again and again and again and again. Yes, you can reroll a reroll. Yes, you can. Let's say something like the Bible shows up. I was waiting for it. Anyways, Guardian Angel again, so double speed for Freak on his orbital now. Orbitals, plural, and he's going to be onto the depths too. But again, let's say that the Bible shows up, you reroll it, it turns into the Bible, and you get another reroll, you go back in, you can reroll that again. Absolutely. If it turns into a item not on the ban list, though, it's take it or leave it at that point. Alright, a little bit more time gambling for Kasperr here. Again, he needs a little bit of help to fill up those red heart containers here to play it a little safe. Speaking of which, there's one of them for you. Could you get any luckier right as you need that? Like, anytime somebody gambles for health in this league, I swear they don't get it. But lo and behold, here you go. He's getting more and more, so a heart and a half, that'll be good enough for Kasperr for now, and he'll be moving on. So where's this boss fight hiding at? Ooh, first things first. Reroll. Forgot. Oh my god. Wow. The gambit has been achieved, but by Kasperr. Wow. Bible the second time. That answers your question, by the way. Somebody asked it. Can you reroll a reroll? Yes, you can. But there you go, Gambit. Bible rerolling into Sacred Heart. Oh my god. That item. So Kasperr, a very, very happy man. Has homing shots, huge tears, lots of damage increase, and got a full heal. He's pretty happy right about now. So, onto his boss fight momentarily here. He'll be catching up to the same floor the Freak's on, and Freak is going to start turning the speed up just a little bit, I believe, knowing what Kasperr just picked up if he does. Whew, that's an item combo. Dear lordnum. So there's that damage we've been looking for. But that is only probably the third or fourth Sacred Heart this season. They've been few and far between. Very, very few and far between. And especially during the actual version of the race itself, like not after, like, you know, somebody had eaten a death and, like, the first item they get Sacred Heart and, you know, they're trying to make a comeback when the other was on the actual Mom's Heart fight. Like, that's happened once, but other than that, I think about 4 times it's been picked up in actual race, like, a legitimate, you know, during the race portion. And again, you can see the damage differential. Ooh, very nice also for BOILeR going into his last item, or store, rather, and actually getting the compass out of there. So you'll see on his minimap now, he knows exactly where to head to get over towards this boss fight, though without the map, isn't going to be able to know the exact layout, and therefore could accidentally go the wrong way. But he knows that going over to this arcade that he's going to go off to the right, so I think he's going to be correct here. We'll see Little Gish spawning, there you go. So Kasperr with another follower, well, with a follower that's actually going to fire out tears. And again, you see it on Freak's side as well, so firing out those slowdowns slash, well, tar tears, we'll call it. Yeah, my only words are, why not? Yeah. Yeah, now Freak has the external compass, so we got Mr. Internal Compass Kasperr versus, hey, I'm holding on to an external compass, BOILeR. So we'll see how this pays out. Now, mind you, this did screw Freak over. Like I said, he knew that he was going to teleport over to the, well, not teleport. He knew he was going to go over to the side there. But teleports with that moon card into his secret room again, bombs back out so he can get right on over to where he needs to be. God, Ravager, that would be the boss against... Jesus. I want to say Slackaholicus. I don't remember if they raced yet or not. God damn it. It was the boss against somebody either last week or the week before. It was during week 6. It was definitely the boss, though, I believe. Alright, so Freak finding his mom's foot fight here. Again, he knows that he only had that one room to clear over to the side now for his item, but that is way far away, and he knows that Kasperr's got himself a great build here. So on gets his red mom fight. Perfect timing on that Mom's Bra, and freezes the leg in place, so he's going to do a bunch of damage to it. So again, he's going to look to move on to his Womb 1 just slightly before if he can. Again, going to go down now, do the actual quote-unquote door trick, as we like to call it. We're going to do all the damage to the arm. There you see, gets right on through Mom's foot. Gets his health all back, going to leave that behind, take the red patch with him, and onto the Womb. So a very slight lead at the moment. Kasperr just looking for his boss fight here, which would be the exact same one Freak was just on. But again, with that external compass, Freak going to make what should be his way directly over to the left, I believe, here, towards his boss fight. He's just going to say, forget the rest of this room, bomb on out of it. And Kasperr going to do the same now that he can. By the way, he picked up the ladder, as you can see, laying across one of his openings there. So Kasperr will be able to walk across openings just like you see. Ooh, Sun card again, full-on map reveal, full heal, and damage to everything in the room. So that's huge for Kasperr. And speaking of that boss fight, like I said, Freak all the way over to it, so he has to clear this room out, and he'll be onto his Womb 1 boss fight. And Kasperr, having found his, will be fighting Mom's Foot momentarily here. And I think he's going to have to hope to get himself an XL floor on the Womb. Ooh, especially because Freak just got Teratoma, one of the easier of the boss fights. And again, we see Red Mom for Kasperr, so he's probably going to do the exact same thing that Freak did here. And indeed he will, so he's just going to stand right by the door. You can see the damage just flying off of him here. And there you see Teratoma doing its split. Nothing too scary at the moment, though you can't hit the spiders while they're in the air, which really sucks. It's the only problem with the freeze effect on Teratoma. But again, Freak going to give himself basically a one full-on floor lead here as both are finishing off their boss fights. We got Squeezy for a fire rate increase for Kasperr. Ah, that flash lag. Gotta love when that happens. We got the Miter for Freak, so he's going to... Oh, boy. We're going to have 50% more chance that Freak gets Soul Heart spawns. We got Kasperr with a loading screen error. Oh, God. And a Sun card. Uh-oh. He's going to make his way on over towards those two boss fights. Freak's got himself a way to go himself, but Kasperr just needs to clear out this XL floor. Uh-oh. This is a race, guys. We got ourselves a race brewing here, so clearing out rooms as fast as he can. Kasperr, remember, will have two back-to-back boss fights here. Freak just Mom's Heart. And keep in mind the damage that Kasperr has. So he's going to bomb right on through these doors. I think this is a brilliant move on his part right here. Use your 13 bombs. He had the bomb bag and he is utilizing them beautifully. This is allowed. These are expendable items. So you can do whatever you want here. Kasperr flying towards his two bosses. Oh my. Alright, so he's actually going to take the time to clear that one room right here. I think this one's going to be a bomb out. Indeed it will. Screw those Diglets. No thank you. This one Kasperr has to clear. And again, Freak's got one more room to clear to get to his one boss fight. Kasperr will have two boss fights back to back. So this one is in no way, shape, or form over. But with that Sacred Heart, I don't know. Freak's going to have to rush here, in my opinion. This is going to get close. First boss fight, Skull X for Kasperr. Oh my, here comes a one hit. Oh, it missed. Unbelievable. Alright, so we're adding poison damage, if nothing else, to Skull X here. Oh, Skull X being a troll. So Mom's Heart going to be frozen in place by NYVideogamefreak. He is looking for the 1-1 tie as he is in this fight right now. Kasperr just has to kill Skull X and he'll be right in there too. But again, it's all about how much damage Freak can do in the meantime. Mulligan is doing its work, but how much work can it do? It's Mulligan versus Sacred Heart right now. And again, it's just about Kasperr getting through this Skull X fight. There we go. Ooh, he could have had more damage up, too. Dang it. I bet Kasperr wishes he would have picked up that meat, but that would have cost him a second or two in the meantime. But that damage could have been huge. He's going to lay down double bombs here at the beginning, lay that poison down. 2 bombs left for Kasperr, and he's got himself an advantage right now. So again, with that poison ticking, still extra bombs. Freak has no bombs, just dropped a full health pill. Now he's got damage up because of the red patch, but Freak has got to rush as over 50% is gone off of Kasperr's Mom's Heart. Look at this. He is just standing right in the middle, just tearing it to shreds. Wow. That damage differential is making all the difference. That freeze effect did it. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that comeback. Freak had to try to rush, and he was doing exactly that. But wow, that XL floor, that Sun card, and Kasperr, wow. 2-0 winner tonight for the New Orleans Saints, ladies and gents. Staying in first place in his division.